One of the most elegant touches to this remodeled sanctuary is that beautiful white cross. I say it's elegant because it is so simple, and yet it stands above all that we do in this place. I wonder what would happen if suddenly an edict were made in the United States that all the crosses had to be taken down, and in their place, perhaps a flag, or better still, an image, a statue of a leader. Couldn't happen? It has. In Nazi Germany, they took the crosses away and put in flags. Baptisms were to be done in the name of Adolf Hitler. It's happened. 2nd century BC, in the Maccabean revolt, it occurred because Antiochus Epiphanes went into the temple and established an abomination, a statue of himself. But it had happened before. The book of Daniel chronicles just such an event in the lives of the Jews in exile. Nebuchadnezzar made an incredible golden figure and then demanded that everybody bow down and worship that image of gold, 60 cubits high, 6 cubits wide, and set it up on the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. And Daniel and 3 of his compatriots, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused to bow down. And the edict was that anyone who refused to bow down would be thrown into a furnace and burnt. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, "We can't do it. It is against our religion." They went on to say, "We will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you've set up." And Nebuchadnezzar, this tyrant, was infuriated. He heated the oven to 7 times its normal heat and threw the 3 in, and then looked in wonder as he saw not 3 but 4 men there. And opening the blazing furnace, shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here." And he saw that fire had not harmed their bodies, nor was a hair of their head signed. The robes were not scorched, there was no smell of fire on them. Who was the 4th person? Well, do you believe in angels? Because not only for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but for Daniel in the lion's den, the angel of God is sent to protect them. All because their God, the God we worship, was being replaced by a despot who wanted himself and his creation to be worshipped. Do you believe in angels? I do. In the Bible, angels don't come all the time. In the Bible, angels don't keep bad things happening. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were still thrown in the fiery furnace. Daniel was still thrown in the lion's den. Angels come in a moment of history so that God's salvation will be made known. What would you do if the crosses were suddenly taken out of the church? What would you do when you're thrown into the fiery furnace of trial or suffering or tragedy? Would you look for an angel? Would you look for the promise of God? That's what the book of Daniel is all about. Happy reading.